It's 12:57, January 29th, and hunt playthrough with logical excess. We are on act. We are completing side quests. Completing side quests.
I see you gather the...
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri, it seemed, had taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Actually, we are completing a side quest, but we left off at a Dragon Slayer cave or a Dragon Slayer grotto. I plan on exploring that cave first, and then completing the side quests. I don't remember the name. It's a there's a farming estate or an old plantation or something like that that has fallen into disarray. The Reardon family manor, that's it. Here we go. Okay, so I can exit back out of here. Good.
Might want to look around some.
What is that?
Might want to look around some.
There's a wraith. Spectre oil. What the hell is this? Another wraith.
What now?
Holy crap. Alright, this is gonna be tough. Freaking race, man. Vermivore Blade. Enhanced Demiridium Bomb. Hey! Vermivore Blade. A lot of high level stuff. Torhorn. An enhanced Draconid oil. High level silver sword. That Arenaria, man, it's hard to find, and it shows up a lot in a lot of high-level recipes. I'm going to change the autosave frequency to 5 minutes. What I need is some enhanced Spectre oil. picked up some sap, whatever that does. Oh, shit. Thank God I had Quinn up. What was that? Something's in here. Jesus, I'm gonna die here, man. Ekamimura? What the hell is this? Do I have an oil for this? Wyverns, most dangerous of all of the royal wyverns, or as they're called in some circles, the royal pain in the arse. Albina Todelkampf, lecturer in natural sciences at Aretusa. Wyverns are often mistaken for dragons, and though they are much smaller than their more famous kin and do not breathe fire, they are likewise extremely dangerous monsters. Especially feared of the so-called royal wyverns, who, like their namesake monarchs, are exceptionally ornery and extremely deadly. Alright. I don't know what this thing is, and I don't know what it's weak to. Oh shit. What the hell is that? Whatever it was like a level 20 something. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, I need to mark where I've already been, because I guess got lost there. Vampire saliva. The slaughter of Sintra, the cavalcade of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why, to kill the old queen and capture the Cintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanth and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by the stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realized neither would last long against a concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. Ooh, Devil's Puffball, Vampire Oil, and Igni. Bah, ain't nothing to fear, Ekimara's. Why, they ain't nothing more than overgrown bats. Anonymous city guardsman last words. Like other vampires, Ekimaras are not, despite what village gossips might say, undead humans. They are instead post-conjunction monsters who have no particular feelings about garlic, holy water, or religious symbols. Unlike their portrayals in ballads and legends, they look nothing like handsome, pale aristocrats with charming Eastern accents. Though, like catacons or necrorats, they do bear a strong resemblance to overgrown bats. They also do not suck blood from the necks of virgins with a delicate kiss-like bite. They tear them to shreds using long, sharp claws and then slurp the spattered blood off the ground. Vampire oil. I have enhanced vampire oil. Witcher George's journal. Having heard rumors of a dragon, I raced at full speed to Velen. Sadly, I was dragged away from my hunt by the prefects of Gor's Velen. They summoned me as an expert to solve the riddle of a string of shipwrecks suspected to be the work of night rays. Seems a dragon ravaging the countryside is a lower priority than blocked trade routes. Luckily, I was able to solve the riddle of the lone lighthouse quickly and raced off after the dragon. I learned that the peasants from the ravaged villages had taken shelter in the elven catacombs under Lake Windamar. Wise. Yet they were not wise enough to bring firewood, and so warmed themselves by burning elven manuscripts. It aches my heart to think what knowledge about the elder folk went up in those flames. At least a few of the manuscripts survived, including some highly interesting sketches of armor. Yet, enough about that. Eyewitnesses have reported ashen scales, height at haunches, 2 fathoms length, 5 fathoms. Addendum, estimated weight approximately 14 quintals. Able to maintain a high temperature in its bellows, dragon lungs, for longer than a quarter hour. Conclusion, we are dealing with a green dragon, commencing the hunt. Griffin armor. Oh, yeah. Griffin trousers. Griffin boots. Wow. Griffin gauntlets. Holy crap. Scavenger hunt, Griffin school gear. What level is this quest? It's only level 11. Read George's note, search the Witcher's grave. Geralt came across evidence of the legendary Witcher George's equally legendary equipment. Having heard many tales of this gear's extraordinary traits, Geralt decided to investigate. Search the Lord's castle, search the ruins of the fortress by the lighthouse, find all the diagrams to the Griffin School Witcher gear. Well, damn. I'm glad I came in here. Oh, crap. Okay. I might as well not track that because I'm not going to that part of Velen anytime soon, but can I have this stuff made? Level 11. Yeah. Why not? Well, I'm not quite level 11 yet. I'm almost level 11. So hell yeah. Ballads and Hymns, The Woven Storm, 1. These scars long have yearned for your tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by ire ever growing, hardening into stone amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee my dream, come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee my dream come the morning, your scent, berries taut, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy of violet eyes glistening as you weep. Freak.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Somebody's corpse. Can I not interact with this cow? I guess not. Are those gargoyles? What the hell are those? Harpies? Where am I going? I'm walking straight to my death. It's on the way to this freaking town. Sealed bottle and raven's feather. Damn, you might as well keep your sword out in this area. All the way. No, I've read this.
Son! Gods bless you.
Gnomish prankings, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know I've read this.
freshly curdled milk. Eggs straight from the coop, nary a trace of shit on them.
Show me what you sell.
I don't really sell much of anything. Hell, he's almost out of a coin.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
We got this. Oh, he's playing monsters. Decoys, decent. No, we don't need that. Yes. And a medic. A necker. I wasn't thinking. I wasted a card. He's gonna come back by 43. 20 crowns. And a cockatrice card.
Thistle. Thistle. Shenanacking.
The granddad told me a dragon nested in the hills once upon a time. Then along came a knight in shining armor. Lord, his name. Set right to work and slish, slash, slew the besotted beast. Sadly, died of his wounds. After, out of gratitude, our forebears built him a tomb. It stands in the caves to this day.
A knight like George. We could use one now.
What's bothering him? The entrails of a goat.
What do you want?
The inhabitants of the villages of Downwarren and Lindenvale are hereby ordered to report to the Nilfgaardian Army Group Center Camp to perform labor for the Empire. Lists of assigned residents and their designated days of service have been provided to the village eldermen. Those caught evading their duty shall be flogged. Commander Army Group Center Camp. I think I've read this already at the other town. Lindenvale.
Freak.
Freak.
Looks like rain.
Is there not a quick travel marker here? No, there is a Downwarren signpost. We got a notice board. Kindling in logs for burning. For modest pay, gladly in grain or greens, I'll carry brush and branches from the woods to burn for fuel and warmth. Bulby. Furrier looking for work. Furrier and leather worker. 20 years at the table, willing to take on jobs large and small, fixing and creating apparel, fine and rugged, reliable and timely. Will pick up the raw stuffs and deliver the finished wares with a smile. Bram Blackbriar. Pots, ceramics made and sold. Pots, mugs, and vases molded and fired, all made of the purest clay straight from byways. Everything to fit your fancy. Decorated or plain, but all pretty as a milkmaid and twice as sturdy and some. Ratcatcher, come to town. Rid your hut and yard of mice, rats, and other furry vermin for a bit extra. I'll see to the crawly, creepy kind as well, fast and effective, using the latest natural methods, a special magic flute from Hammelstein, which do no harm to plants nor friendly beasts. Reasonable prices, effectiveness guaranteed at Wandering Ratcatcher. Wickerwork, handicrafts from wicker and birch, baskets, mats, and more. We use wicker both white and dyed with and without bark on request. We can also make furniture, broom, and other such household necessities. No pots, of course. Price negotiable, crops accepted most eagerly. Matrian daughters. Will darn and patch. If you wear it, I can patch it, sew it, darn it, or otherwise make it good as new or better. My hands work fast and steady. Thread and patches include in the price, but if more than an L's worth of stuff is needed, you'll have to provide it yourself. Payment in eggs, grain, or potatoes preferred. Antonina.
Can't be in two places at once, can I? God's preserve you.
Ain't allowed to play near Cool Perch.
I didn't do nothing.
God's bless you. 1, 2, 3. Your lips see thee.
We're going to travel back to Crow's Perch. I'll say I don't think I have anything to level on. Actually, I can level right here. I don't even need to do a quest. What I just need to do is probably go a bandit camp like here. Or, that's the closest one. Right over here. Put a marker there. Let's go to the marker. Oh crap, it's a place of power.
Magic. A place of power.
This is where I came out of the cave? I guess I'm gonna just go due north here because all I need to do is just kill something and I can level and I can get this Griffin gear, man. Man. I feel like I'm, where in the hell am I? Oh shit. Oh shit, what is this? Neckers. Neckers. Oh, morning. Morning, Kiju. It's 2 o'clock in the morning over here. This is Witcher weekend. Witcher. Focusing on the Witcher this weekend over Final Fantasy 15. Damn, I thought I would level off of that. 1489. I'm getting close. Why don't I just mark the damn thing? Kiju, I appreciate you showing up for the stream, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be up. I am getting a little tired. I've been streaming for about an hour. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to at least level Geralt to 11 so I can equip this new Griffin gear that I just found, which looks like it's going to be pretty badass. So as soon as I level on this bandit camp here, I'm going to head over to Crow's Perch and craft this gear and check it out. And these guys, they're getting the enhanced Hangman's Oil. Or enhanced hangman's venom, excuse me. I don't know what happened to the sound. The music's not kicking in right now.
Any last words?
Tail feathers! All together, now! Kill him!
Are you serious? Hell yeah, I leveled like I wanted. You don't mind me asking, like, what's inspired you and motivated you to do this, to go to the gym? A friend of yours, or family member, or just something you've always wanted to do? Or hell, a movie. Maybe Geralt. I don't know.
What?
Got anything interesting?
Are you following any particular program? Just out of curiosity. Like, do you have a routine already kind of like picked out? There's some alchemy ingredients that I need. I just don't know what they are off the top of my freaking head. Bear fat. I think maybe this calcium equum. I'm gonna look into this a little bit later. Besides, I've got the Peller on my side now. He'll give me deals. Look at this guy. He won't even buy anything from me.
Farewell.
Is this your friend's first time, or does he train? Or has he been training?
I'll call my mum. Ow.
Anything about anything? All right.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
If you're completely new, you're not going to have to really do anything funny. Believe it or not, you're not really going to have to do anything funny with your diet. If this really, like, if you're brand new, this. Oh, okay. If you're brand new, you really don't have to mess with your diet too much, because this is good. This right here, the training is actually going to be enough of stimulus to your body that it will start to adapt without any kind of diet manipulations. So when you go in, this actually keeps it simple for you, by the way, because you don't have to worry about any sort of meal planning and all that kind of stuff. That comes later. That comes 2 years probably down the road if you stick with this. But it's a process, and when you go, try to focus on, believe it or not, every session, try to focus on getting stronger or gaining strength on movements. Every session, don't try to jump in. Don't go the first day and try to like bench 200 or 300 pounds. All right, it's just not going to work. If you got to start off with 100 pounds or 135, so be it. That's where you start. And every time you come back to that movement, you try to bump it up by 2.5, 5 pounds. It's called progressive overload. It's a slow grind, but if you stay consistent with this for a whole year, 52 weeks out of the year, you know, you will eventually get stronger. You know, let's say at the end of the year, at the end of the year, it could be possible you could be benching almost 200 pounds, starting from 135 or 130 or something. But the name of the game is progressively overloading the weights over time. And believe it or not, your body will put on muscle. Since you're new, it's a new stimulus. Your body's going to you're going to gain some muscle and you will lose a little bit of fat. And you really won't have to change your diet so much at all. It's not until you've been training for about 4 to 5 years where things start to get a little bit more complicated and you have to mess with your diet a little bit to keep getting the progress you want. And it's not just messing with your diet when you get more advanced. It's also periodizing your training. Because think about it, if you train for 10 years, you can't be adding 5 pounds to the bar every time you come in, or you'd be benching 1,000 pounds, and really only like the top level strong men and whatnot from like Norway and stuff like that. Those dudes, they're lifting Volvos and Volkswagens and stuff. So as you get more advanced, it becomes harder, and your programming has to become a little bit smarter. But since you're brand new, keep it simple, very simple. Stick to the basics. Stick to compound movements like a bench press. Pull-ups are good. Overhead pressing, overhead dumbbell press. Basically, take a dumbbell, you just press it over your head like that. I'll tell you what. Let me recommend a program. If you have, I'm sure you have access to YouTube. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a guy out there who's got a decent program. There's a guy out there named Scott Herman. He's got some decent training routines. Another guy who's got pretty good routines. It depends on how you want to look. Do you want to look like a power lifter? Do you want to look like a bodybuilder like Arnold? Or do you want to look like a Goku from Dragon Ball Z? Or do you kind of want to look more like a Hollywood actor like Ryan Reynolds or Chris Pratt or James Bond? If you kind of want to look more like a Hollywood type of person, there's a guy on YouTube. His name is Kino Body. He's got a program, and he's got the workout routine set up for you. 3 days out of the week, weight training. 2 days out of the week, 2 or 3 days out of the week, you do like some cardio. And he even goes over the advanced dieting techniques. Yeah, well, you got to start somewhere, man. 3 push-ups.
Farewell.
You'll be able to progress pretty quickly. If you just commit, I'll tell you what. if you just commit to it. Matter of fact, the Kino Body guy, he has a body weight program. And you know what? If that's where you are, his body weight program might be where you want to start. It's a really good body weight program. Kino Body, so it's KINOBODY. There's also a Romanian guy. There's a Romanian guy on YouTube named Radu, who's got a pretty good program.
Greetings.
I've already talked to this guy.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Radu Antoniu. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not really sure.
Farewell.
All right, where am I? I'm not the strongest person in the world, but I got a decent amount of strength, man.
Move it.
I can overhead press about 180 pounds for about 1 rep over my head. I got about a 250-pound bench press, flat bench. My incline bench press is about 220 pounds, 1 rep. I can do some weighted chin-ups with about 80, anywhere between 80, 90 pounds strapped to my waist. I mean, I've been training since, about 2000, almost 7 years now. It seems like it was yesterday almost. And it gets harder. It gets harder to get stronger the more you do it, basically, is what I'm saying. But in the very beginning, like, I remember when I was starting out, like, I think I was benching like 125 or 135. Now I can bench 250 for about 5-6 reps. About 250 for about 5 reps. But it's taken me quite a few years to get this far. I weigh about 177 pounds. I train 3 days out of the week with weights, and then 2 or 3 days cardio, but I don't try to go crazy with it. I do cardio, but I don't really push. I'm not really pushing my cardio harder and harder every time I go in. I kind of just maintain the level of cardio that I do, and I try to progress. Yeah, you know what? And it's kind of weird because I was thinking that the whole time. I was thinking this guy's he's not familiar with the pounds, and I'm not familiar with kilograms, so
anyone want to go and jump in puddles? Anyone want to go and jump in
the other thing to keep in mind, by the way, is sleep. Sleep is very important, and here I'm not getting any sleep. I should be asleep right now, but for you're young though, so you probably can get away with less sleep. But as you get older and older, and you continue to train, you're gonna need to make sure you get your 8 hours in. You're gonna need to make sure you get your 8 hours of sleep in, because that's actually where your body biologically recovers and rebuilds body tissue. Not so much while you're awake, it's while you're asleep. So it is going to kind of require a lifestyle change. If you're used to staying up till like 2 or 3 in the morning every other night or every night, eventually you're going to have to cut some of that out. Or the stress from the training is going to catch up with you.
Sadly,
That lot outnumbered them. They found him, dragged him to the barn, and...
But the good thing is that the training's actually going to kind of naturally make you sleepy.
How may I assist you?
I want you to craft me this freaking armor, bro.
Need some armor.
Witcher gear. You've picked up the first item in a set of elite Witcher gear. Such items can be upgraded by taking them to a craftsman and providing an appropriate diagram, so hang on to them. Even if you find something better. Okay, that's good, man. If you're committed to that every day, you shouldn't have any problems with the having enough energy to recover from the training. I'm telling you what, man. Go to Kino Body, and I don't know how much money you got. Go to his website, Kino Body. Go to his YouTube, Kino Body, KINOBODY, and look up his body weight mastery course, and start off with that. Like if you're really as weak as you say, you're gonna have to train with your body weight for maybe anywhere between about 6 months. I would train on body weight movements, like push-ups, pull-ups, and if you can't do, you're probably not gonna be able to do that many pull-ups when you start. But use like towel assistance. That'll help. Who are you talking about as being buff? The Kino Body guy? He's more, I wouldn't say he's more ripped. I'll tell you what, he's lean, he's ripped, and defined. So Griffin gauntlets, looks like I'm missing leather scraps and powdered monster tissue. Where the hell do I get that? This guy doesn't have leather scraps? No, it might be him, man. Like you might be looking at the right guy. I mean, he's in shape. Don't get me wrong, man. Like he's got a pretty impressive physique. But his programs work. I'm telling you right now. I've been on his programs. I'm on his warrior shredding program right now, actually. I did his Greek god last year. I'm gonna be on his warrior shredding program for probably about another month and a half, and then I'm gonna go on his bulking program. All right, now I'm confused. What did I make?
So long.
Oh, I understand that. I'm trying to make the freaking Griffin gauntlets.
How may I assist you?
Need some armor.
Powdered monster tissue. Where in the hell do I get that? Maybe
So long.
Maybe the guy over here. Quartermaster.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
You're not going to
what do you
get
got?
all that big in your first year. I mean, you will gain muscle, but you're not going to get huge, like like what you like. The guys that you see that are big, they've been training for years, probably a decade or more, and they're probably on drugs. So if Kino body is huge to you and you don't want that, well, I'll tell you what, doing body weight movements is not going to get you huge. Body weight movements is actually going to make you kind of like lean. You might look more like a gymnast if that's kind of what you want. It'll make you look more athletic. I need powdered monster tissue. God damn it.
See ya.
Somebody's got to have this monster tissue. I bet the Peller has it.
Look like you got soused.
Ah, sweet. This armor actually looks really cool.
Two.
I'm going to go see the Peller. See if I can get some powdered monster tissue.
You know, Richard, folk can say
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Not half bad.
Brought home a bucket of peelings yesterday. Feast.
You.
If you train and you pretty much eat kind of the same way you're eating now, you're not going to get huge, like you're not going to like blow up like a professional bodybuilder or something ridiculous like that. You can't even get that size if you're training without doing some sort of drug. I mean, it's just impossible. You'll be naturally
Buying or just perusing?
Your growth will be naturally constrained to your genetic potential, if that makes any sense. Like, right now, you have the potential to grow a little bit of muscle, but if you're doing it naturally and you're just eating food and you're training and sleeping, you will grow, but it will be self-limited by your genetics, your family genetics, and the hormones that you have naturally.
Show me what you've got on offer.
The good thing is the clothes will fit better, a lot better. All right, this guy doesn't have shit. This guy doesn't have the powdered monster tissue that I'm looking for.
Know the price for their help. Blood. They're nightmares.
You could always try P90X. Nothing wrong with P90X. I know it's a little old now. It's been around for a while. P90X is a lot of body weight, though. Heavy emphasis on push-ups and pull-ups. It's a good place to start, man. Chips and chocolate aren't all that nutritious at all. Try to eat more vegetables and protein sources. Fish, salmon. Salmon's expensive, but it's good if you can eat salmon twice a week. That's a good start. I don't know. Fish might already be popular in Finland. you know, culturally. And I'm sure it is.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Do you cook for yourself? Or do you know how to cook? Or, I mean, are you pretty skilled? Where the hell is this powdered monster tissue? I feel like I'm on a wild goose chase for something that I don't know where the hell. Yeah, she gets the whole family. Well, anyways, like I said, I don't want to overwhelm you too much with all the dieting and stuff right now, since this is all new to you. You're already, it's already overwhelming trying to get the training and everything. Trying to get a good. I'll tell you what, though, if you want to see results, you have to have a program. And what I mean a program is like, you have to kind of do. You have to pick a set of movements, body movements, and you kind of have to focus on them over time and try to get better at them over time. And that's called progression or progressive overload, and that's really the secret sauce for getting into shape. Like I don't know if you're into martial arts, but same thing. You got to practice those kicks. You got to practice these body movements. You got to practice the bench press, the overhead press, the dumbbell curl, and and you just. I'm not saying you're going to get stronger every single session, but you should be stronger 2 months or 3 months down the road from where you started. And muscle growth is a slow process. This is why you won't get huge. You'll gain muscle, but you're not going to get huge where your shirts are ripping off of you because you can't find a shirt you fit into. Muscle growth is a very, very slow process. It takes months to see any like noticeable muscle growth because it has to happen. It occurs at the molecular level, and the natural rate of muscle growth is extremely slow. You got to remember, your body actually doesn't want to add muscle. The natural human body doesn't want to add muscle because it takes energy to make more muscle, and when your body makes more muscle, then it has to basically try to preserve it once it's made. And your body has a tendency to not want to. It tries to conserve energy. So if it starts building more muscle, that means it's creating an organism that requires more energy, and that is why. And our biology is programmed against that. So that's why you have to train to build muscle. That's why it's not easy to put on muscle, and therefore it's not easy to get huge unless you're on anabolic substances. 3 times a week is a good place to start, man. It's that sweet spot. It's not too much, but not too little. It's just enough to start getting some sort of results. And believe it or not, man, like if you go to the gym, you're going there for the equipment. But if you're going to focus on body weight at first, you really don't need a whole lot of equipment. You can do that in your home. You can do that at a friend's house. You can go out. You can go to a park, a public park, and do some body weight stuff with your friend. Really, the benefits you're going to get from going to the gym is having access to the heavy weights and the bars and the barbells, the dumbbells, the cardio equipment, and the atmosphere, I guess. Maybe you like the music and the social aspect, but really, if you want to, I mean, really, I would recommend starting with body weight. If that's your strength, if your strength level, if you're really at the strength level you're saying you are, I would start with body weight for a few months, 3, 4, 5 months. Try to get stronger on push-ups, get a little bit stronger on pull. See, work up to some pull-ups, and then start to hit the dumbbells a little bit. And this guy does not have the powdered monster tissue. Like, who do I need to talk to? Like, really? Kira Metz is no longer around. I bet she had powdered monster tissue. Myra? Who's it? Where is she? Is she in White Orchard? Are you talking about the she's in the very beginning of the game, right? In White Orchard, right? Let's see.
Ye seek trouble? Don't.
Night sits best to bar the door and shut your windows tight.
I know this is the other thing I want to say, and I know this is going to sound funny, is don't focus on trying to. If you start training and going to the gym, don't focus on losing weight. Seriously. Kira Metz, huh?
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited. It's something even
Yeah,
more
man. She's not around anymore, man. It sucks. I guess
Geralt
that's.
learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Yeah, don't focus on losing weight. That's one of the reasons why I said don't really change your eating habits so much. Really, you're probably going to maintain weight, and you're going to either be maintaining or slowly gaining. And when I mean that slowly gaining, I mean like you might be gaining like a pound every 4 or 5 weeks, tops.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of anything.
Farewell.
How's a ward doing in here? And by the way, like, I know I don't want to be huge. Like, girls don't really, most women don't really like the huge. They don't like all that shit, man.
Yes?
Where's Lena? Something happened?
She was getting better. Then Nilfgaardians
Holy crap.
carried her off.
Nilfgaardians? Why? What did they want?
I was supposed to follow up with her, huh?
I've no notion. They don't explain what they do. It's not in their custom.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Powdered monster tissue? She's got some Arenaria.
Farewell.
We'll eat more grass during the hungry.
Where's some drowner camps? Drowner camps.
They've taken all our grain.
Mm-hmm. No, I was saying that women don't like. I mean, women don't want. They don't like fat guys, obviously, but they don't like. Most women aren't liking all the huge muscle, like ridiculously muscled guys. I would say more like just a lean kind of toned look is probably the best way to go.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
All right, this is becoming like a wild goose chase. Oh, man. I forgot what I'm looking for. Powdered monster something. Monster tissue, I guess. Yeah, they do. I mean, like it looks weird because women aren't supposed to. They really don't have the hormonal. It's unnatural looking because women don't have the hormonal profile to basically build that much muscle naturally. There's an herbalist down here, but I don't know if he's got powdered freaking monster tissue. I might have to go kill drowners like you recommended, bro.
The Black Temeria is no Temeria at all.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Wide shoulders.
Farewell.
That's a manly thing, dude. Like, that's typical of a man to have broader shoulders. Women don't usually have
Temeria will be free again. One day.
broad shoulders like
What?
that.
Got anything interesting?
I think I told this guy earlier, he doesn't have powdered monster tissue either.
Farewell.
I'm about to go find a drowner camp.
By the gods! They'd have eaten me alive for certain. Corpses must have drawn them. Thank you for not leaving me there. Seems luck's with me at times after all.
Luck? Guess things could be worse. You get infected recently? That why you haul corpses?
What? No, it's my job. Well paid too.
Thing is, you're not a witcher or a mage, so you're not immune.
I'm no foul mutant, thank the gods. But no worries, eh? It's just, well, no illness ever holds me.
How did this happen?
Axle snapped first. So, I poked me in underneath, see if I could fix it. Then out of the blue, a howl from the woods. My mare reared as if a wolf had already clinched her hind. The cart tipped and whoa, the cargo fell right on top of me.
Your horse run off?
Aye, damn thing bolted. Ain't that my luck? If it don't rain, a wagon of stiffs pours on me head.
Ought to burn your wagon?
Gonna need a new cart. Gotta burn this one, soon.
Can't I just bury the stiffs somewhere near? Cart's still fit for fixing.
Anyone learns you carried plague victims in it, no one will ever hire you again.
Why would they need to learn? I won't tell if you don't.
And you'll spread the pox for miles around.
Oh, needs must, I suppose. Got anything to start a fire with? Oh, needs must, I suppose. Got anything to start a fire with?
I got Igni, bro. Let me track this quest real quick. On one of Velen's muddy roads, Geralt came across an unfortunate soul trapped under his cart. The man had had an accident while hauling corpses of plague victims. The Witcher decided to help him. Geralt helped the man right his cart. He also advised him to burn everything he was wearing and give his body a good scrubbing, yet the man brushed off this bit of sage counsel, claiming no contagion could touch him. Alright, this guy's a moron.
Oh, needs must, I suppose. Got anything to start a fire with? Well, oh, needs must, I suppose. Am I ever lucky I ran into ye? Thanks for your help and wise counsel.
Here's some more. Go home, burn those clothes, and scrub yourself thoroughly.
But I tell you true, no blight could touch me.
Sure hope so. Farewell.
Fucking hell, that stinks.
Geralt helped the man right his cart. He also advised him to burn everything. Yada yada yada. Okay. Read that already. Are there drowners around here? Does your friend already have these wide shoulders and a six pack, or is she trying to get them? Is she working on that? Here we are. How far along is she? Have her shoulders gotten bigger? I bet they have a little bit. Five times a week, it's that's on the upper end of frequency for the week, I would say. Oh, water hag. Marauder's Bridge. Yeah, it is easy to kind of forget about your legs. That's the other thing as you get more advanced is you kind of have to when you're new, you can pretty much train everything equally over the course of a week. But as you get more advanced, you kind of have to pick and choose what you need to focus on. So like for like 4, 5, 6 months, you may say, okay, I need to focus on my chest and back because you've only got so much recovery capacity that you can allow for. And then, you know, over time you have to rotate in your legs but this is, like I said, don't worry about what I'm talking about. You're really not going to have to worry about what I'm talking about right now until you've been doing it for a few years. But it sounds like your friend maybe Maybe she needs to go through a phase where she trains her legs a little bit. And she gives the shoulder. Oh, shit. Nuh-uh. This thing's gonna kill me. This thing is going to kill me. What am I getting into? Like, where the hell am I? Hidden treasure.
Come on, get closer.
Wow, overshoot much? I've collected some places of power. I don't know if I've collected them all here. Oh, I got a letter here. Dravik, listen up, you stupid git. Go on keeping the treasure out for all those to see like that. We won't keep it very long at all. What? You think we're the only bandits around? Well, knowing what a fool you are, perhaps you do. So here's me telling you, no, we ain't. So be a good little dunce and hide it somewhere where only you and me will know how to find it again. Otherwise, I'll tan your arse like it's red as a watermelon. Medkey. You know what, man? I'm going to have to call my little wild hunt. My hunt for this powdered monster tissue off, man. I'm getting kind of tired here. And I did level to 12, so that means I do have a ability slot. So let me get over here and work on that. I think. Oh, that's right. Level 12. I'm level 11. I'm not thinking. I'm stupid. Damn it. Man, I'm getting all messed up here. I'm losing track. Ladies of the Wood, Family Matters, Pirates of Novigrad, Skellige. Follow the House of Reardon. This is what I wanted to complete. Let me make sure I track this one. We shouldn't be too far from it. All I need to do is quick travel down Warren and boom, hit that up. I'm not going to do that tonight, though, man. It's getting late. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm getting a little sleepy. I've had fun, man. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy talking to you about these topics. It's just, I'm kind of a little disappointed that I got a little sidetracked here. I'll let that happen. I'm not going to worry so much about these gauntlets. I'll eventually come across this powdered monster tissue by doing quests and killing monsters, I'm sure. And maybe I'll eventually come across a merchant who sells them. But let me go back to Down Warren here. I'm going to set myself up for the next playthrough. I don't think you were here in my last stream, but basically what I'm doing right now is I decided to... You know how I have been alternating between Final Fantasy, Witcher. I decided to not alternate like that. What I've decided to do is take one weekend, commit it to one of those games. So that one weekend will be all Witcher. The other weekend will be all Final Fantasy. I think that's better for the pace of the stream, and it's easier on the back end when I go to manage the videos. And also, I feel like maybe I'll get through the games a little bit quicker too. I'm going to meditate here. Let me see if this merchant actually he might have the material. I'll be surprised. But I might be pleasantly surprised if he's still awake. He's not.
Milk, freshly curdled milk. Eggs straight from the coop, nary a trace of shit on them.
That's good, brother.
Show me what you sell.
Nope. No go.
So long.
All right, man. You're right. You are correct. You do get a skill point for every place of power you find. So.
I know the whispers. I know the hillock. Horrible evil sleeps inside it. Told you already.
So I got a lot of stuff done. I actually got this cool griffin armor. It actually looks really cool. I mean, I have to say, like, I think the haircut and the beard and the mustache kind of set it off as well. I look really classy. So, anyways, Kiju, man, take it easy. Take my advice. Pick up one of those programs. Start maybe one of the bodyweight programs. Start with that one. And I hope you enjoy it, man. I hope you enjoy the training and the working out. And I hope you get hooked, really. I hope you get really into it and it becomes a part of your lifestyle. Because trust me, when you get up in there in age, you're going to appreciate the fact that you trained. It does a lot of good stuff for you. Your bone density, your bones actually strengthen. And especially at your age, if you train you're going to strengthen up your bones, strengthen up your muscles. So when you become older, you still have resilient bones, and you can walk and you kind of move around. You know, you can still kind of live a somewhat independent life. But anyways, man, you have a good night or good morning, and I am ending the stream here. This is going to be the end of Witcher 3 Act 1 Velen. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Act 1 Velen playthrough, episode 13. And we will be picking this back up, episode 14, sometime tomorrow. Or today, actually. So look for me then. Or good morning. Later.